so I've got halfway through this repair and sort of thought it might be a good idea to do a video. But this is 2008 CX9 Mazda passenger side left hand exterior mirror repair. So what's happened is my wife has knocked this off while parking. There's been no damage to the painted plastic bit on the front of it. There's no damage to the glass. I've already actually just taken that out, but it's busted all the mounting, so that's all had it. So we've got a new one there from Mazda. It's ready to go. I've just sort of previously unwrapped it, and you can see this is how the mirror mounts. I've actually watched another video from Mazda. It shows you how the glass just unplugs and plugs back in, and here you can see where the plastic painted front bit clips in. Sorry about the camera work. So that's a good idea of how to take the old one off. This plug here is for the indicator, which is on the front, that bit there. So all I've done is I've just basically, when that mirror glass was on there, I've actually just got my fingers behind there, tried to pull it up as square as possible, and you feel it click and basically unplug, and you just pull it out. There'll be sort of 3 clicks, which is your mounting and your 1, 2 motor drives for your adjustment. And in here you can see how these little metal or plastic, clips are just clipped in. And I'll get rid of them, unclip them and take the plastic bit off. Pliers here. It's going to be hard to do this one-handed, but we'll just have to go along. You squeeze these in one at a time like that. Put your pliers down in there. If you can see that. And squeeze them in. I'll have to do this with 2 hands. I'm trying to video this by myself. I'll do that and see where we get to. A little bit tricky to get out. So what I've done, you probably don't need to do this, but I've taken 3 screws out and just taken off that motor drive. It's got a couple of plugs that are left in here, floating around. I'm not going to worry about them too much because that's not needed. But what I've done is these 2 bits here, they've had this little bit of plastic across the top of them. That stops you, this is on the new one, see there like that? That stops you from actually squeezing in the release tabs, and it makes it almost impossible to get this plastic bit off. So now I've got rid of those. I've just cut them out with a little pair of snippers. Now I've found that comes out quite easily, so I can just poke them together, squeeze them together like that. It wants to come out now, so that might be a little bit of a trick for you. So now back to, and you just gently go around, squeeze these tabs in like that, and gently sort of push down. But I was having no luck until I actually cut those bits of black plastic out, because they were stopping you from squeezing them together properly. Righto, let's continue. And just gently each one. And don't forget there's a little one down the back there. Here's a little tricky one. So that one there isn't one. And that one there isn't one, even though it bends. If you get a screwdriver and you actually play around with this bit. Sorry about the camera work again. So you play with that, it actually looks like it moves, looks like it's part of it. It's not. It's actually on this new one here. So really having trouble with the light. See on the new one, it's there. See, it's there on the new one. That's got no plastic painted cover on it yet with the indicator in it. So that's just a little trick. It's a bit deceiving at first. So yeah, so you got one there, one there, one there, which had the black bit over the top that I've cut out. That one's the same, had the black bit that I've cut out. the other one down the bottom there. So just work your way around gently and evenly. The one that's like the tightest, that's the one you need to sort of work on to release before you work your way around again. So now, this bit here, there's all this. Looks like the plastic might be coming off and the indicator might be staying there. Really hard to do one-handed. Right, again, I might have to get back to you. Stopping, but I can't do all this with one hand. So what I've had to do is that was sort of stuck around the front corner here. So always working with plastic, it's always gently. What I actually did is I stuck my finger down through this hole through the gaps and pushed the grey plastic painted part just straight down and straight through off until it just popped off. So remember with all this stuff, just gently, don't force it. If you force it, it's just going to break. And there's our bit. Mine's the indicator. The indicator's still on that bit. It's got a couple of screws, looks like one there, and of course a plug. Righto, let's get on with that bit. Indicator part, screwed it into the new bit and plugged it in, making sure there's a nice firm click. You don't want to get this all back together and then find out you have to pull it apart again. Righto, so now it should be a case of just basically clipping this plastic bit back in. So I'll just stop recording so I can use two hands and we'll be back. See how I went. Go back together pretty well, so I'm going to try and do it one-handed. Let's give it a go. That's the bottom in there. This top, a bit of a gap there, you can see. Alright, that's pretty good. Might be a bit better. So, I'll double check that, but just with one hand, that looks pretty good. And proper check in here. Make sure that all your bits are right. So that one looks a bit closed up. I might have to have a look at him and make sure he's on properly. It's a bit hard to do it. It's just a bit tight. You might need to go around and just sort of help some of the clips in. That one there looks like it's a little bit dodgy still. We'll see how we go. I'll get back to you. To inspection, I found that that bit there is not quite happy. See the cap? Just on the end there. And you can tell there's something going on because that clip in there is not engaged yet. So we'll work that in and solve that issue, and then we're looking pretty good. Really pay attention on how that fits in. It wants to go sort of in at the very end. It's got like a little ridge that holds it behind that black plastic bit before it'll actually clip in here properly. So you can sort of tell what it wants to do, but you just got to help it on its way. So now you should be able to see these clip there, and that one there, and that sneaky bugger right down the back, down behind there. They're all good and they're expanded and they're all locked in. So I reckon it's just about right to put the glass back in. Get it around the right way might help. So you got your three, your main sort of pivot and your two drive points. So that's where that's got to go on there. So I've seen this done on another video. I've never done it myself, but we're pulling it off in here, three distinct clicks, and putting it back on should be the same thing. It might be interesting though. We'll try and do this my right hand, so you can feel it sort of wanting to pivot. We'll see how we go. What I found is like the middle sort of pivot, which is like that one there. So I clicked on first, and then I got like the top one, and then you could feel that the mirror was rocking still like very flimsily side to side, and I could actually look back in under the mirror into the side and see that this side adjustment wasn't engaged yet, so that was a bit tricky to actually just sort of pivot it and sort of press it carefully and to get it engaged, but it's all good now. So without too much force, and see how it's not pivoting around, it's locked in place and ready to be adjusted. So that's pretty much the mechanism. So when you're putting it together, you still feel it will do that, but it's locked into place. So don't be worried if you hear that noise. It's probably not ideal, but that's what you get. So that's our module bit, whole bit, ready to go back on the side of the car. Righto. You can see that where the damaged mirror has been removed. This is an Australian model, so see the right hand steering, and this is what you get left with here. So it's just pretty clean, a couple of holes, your plug, and I've stuck a rag down there so we don't drop any screws down inside the door, because that would not be fun. Righto, we'll get to bolting this back on. He was basically open the door and just had to hold the mirror with the one hand while I get the screws started here. So I haven't actually shown you taking this off because I was halfway through the job before I thought about videoing it. But it's pretty easy. I've just stuck a rag down in there to stop any screws falling down inside the door. But there's one screw there, one screw there, another screw there. So it's handy, you could probably have just like an open ender like that, that's 8mm. But what's pretty handy, makes it a bit quicker, is it's actually like a ratchet ringy that you can get right down in there and get that little bugger down there. Makes it a bit quicker. Alright, so then, now all we've got to do is plug this back in, like that. That's basically how you find it when you take this cover off. So what I haven't shown you, get the cover there like that. You can see where it clips in. You sort of can't, but it's got that white clip is basically the main thing that holds it. It goes into that hole there. So when I first got here, just had to sort of squeeze it from the top and the bottom, and that just pops off. And I unplugged it, took out those 3 screws after putting the rag in there to stop them falling down inside the door there, which would not be good. And then you saw the rest, what I did on the kitchen bench. So hopefully that helps. So just, if you're ever doing something like this, I would say don't be scared, have a go at it. Just be gentle, take your time. It's only plastic, so don't force anything. And be careful with the glass in the mirror. But I reckon if you just sort of concentrate on what you're doing and be gentle but sort of firm, with the glass will pop in and away you go. So if all's well, I'll put this back on and test to make sure the mirror and the indicator works, and it'll all be good. Righto, so I thought I'll show you one thing I can do one-handed. You've got that white plug goes into that hole, which you can't really see. There's like a square bit that goes down that hole there. So you should just be able to poke it in there like that, put it in there like that, and just sort of push with your thumb. That's all it is. sits on there, so pull it out. I just grabbed it like that, pulled it like that, and there you go, in business. So that's that. Righto. Hope you have good luck like I did with mine, and enjoy your lovely Mazda CX-9. Righto. See you later. To make sure it all works, that's your up and down mirror adjustment, out and in mirror adjustment, and hopefully through the adhesive on the window, which we used to stick the mirror onto the side of the car when it was broken, you'll be able to see the reflection of the indicator in my car next door there. Alright, looks like it's all good. Success. Now all I've got to do is take that lovely white Mazda barcode off, and job is done. Righto, thanks for watching. Hopefully you have a crack at replacing yours and save a few dollars, and it's not that hard. Just take it easy and take your time, and remember, it's only plastic. Righto, thanks for watching.